EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Wizards of Oakland taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame. And
he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. And the Rams at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now inside the 25. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Evans. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Evans. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now a whistle. kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, it's Evans.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Jones on 1st and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down and inches. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 96 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Done good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. He's going to keep this again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he fends him off. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Henry running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down. Jones going for the deep ball. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what is it.
It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in second place. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Wizards.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Trucks over him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones looking to change the play. Here's Jones. Off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And touchdown. DJ Chark, 34 yards. And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Jones throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Gesicki, 72 yards. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Touchdown! A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Wizards get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He gets away from one.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And the busy night for Henry continues. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Julian Love picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now they'll change things up. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Apple, 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 apple. Bama, Bama, Bama.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down.
Other side, other side. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
Off play action. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Here we go. Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darrington Evans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Henry up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trouble, and he's taken down. Marquise Bell able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Detroit. Cockroach. Timberland. Apple.
Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Bama.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Other side, other side. Detroit Johnson.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Oh, what a move. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 190 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. A spin. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
A give to Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Done good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Man, 206 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 9 here. Now they'll audible to something else. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
This is taken around the 12. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This is 1st and 10. Jones. Able to connect with Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Johnson. Dom Capers.
Throwing Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, left side. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
The partner under the lights in prime.